So here I am on my bike, and I wanted to quickly show you the midweek wipe, which I like to call, which is basically if you're doing a lot of riding like I am, 10 to let's say 20-hour weeks, then obviously just one clean isn't going to be enough. But I also don't feel the need to do a full clean and degrease. So essentially I've invented the midweek wipe, where I basically get a rag and sometimes a brush depending on the kind of terrain that I've been on. As I've said before on some videos, I always ride in the dry. I guess maybe I could get caught in the wet at some times, but I always try and ride in the rain, in the dry, sorry. So I'm going to show you my quick midweek wipe. For the purposes of this, we need a kind of dirty-ish rag, but preferably not gungy. Some kind of brush. This is a muck-off one. I'm actually just going to use this end piece, and then a somewhat kind of cleaner rag. Okay, so I'm going to take my dirty rag and I'm going to clean the chain. So I'm just going to grip the chain here, try not to derail it, and I'm basically just holding it, not too much pressure, just to basically take some grime off. I'll choose a different part of the rag. So you can probably see already it's looking a little bit more shiny because it was only a little bit of surface. So I'm going to take this brush, and if you see here, there isn't actually much grime, but basically I like to put this here. I'm not getting anything, so I'm just going to have to use the cloth for it, because I really, there's not big enough pieces for me to get off. And then I'll just go on the other side. So this is the jockey wheel. So yeah, essentially your chain is constantly touching this, and then don't forget the second one. Your chain's constantly touching this. I hope I'm not blocking the view. Right, okay, so that's basically giving a good wipe, and then you want to wipe this. So give this big chain ring a good wipe. Try and get it on the inside as well. Yeah, I mean I'm usually a lot better at this. I'm not used to filming this, so sorry about that. Same with the small ring as well. I also usually have this on the ground, to be honest. Maybe I should have just done it on the ground. I just thought it would be better for this filming. Yeah, so that's basically it. You can give your cassette a bit of a wipe as well. You don't really need to do anything. Like I said, it's just a midweek wipe. You don't really need to do anything too insane. Like I said, and then we basically done that now. So then we go over once more with the cleaner rag. You can put a little bit of WD-40 on if you want, or Mo 97 I think it's called, which is the kind of healthier version. So yeah, we're basically we've got a nice cleanish chain. Now you take your lube of choice. So for me, that's Muck-Off Dry Lube. I'm not sponsored. And then you want to place it. So you want to get, you see this here? This can be our, I guess, point of reference. So we're just going to gently, yeah, try not to do this. Try not to spill it. We're just going to gently, I'm uncoordinated because of the filming and the angle. Okay, so we've met that, and now we want to do the same but on the underneath. Well, actually inside. Okay, so starting here, you can see we're meeting don't worry, we're gonna make sure that we wipe any excess off with an even cleaner rag. Okay, so we're finished with that. Make sure you put your lid on, because if you're using a dry lube like me, it can evaporate. Now we're going to take a semi-clean, well, pretty much clean rag. There's plenty of clean places. But first what we're going to do is we're going to spin it around about 3 or 4 times to make sure it gets all of it seeps in. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to grab a piece like this and we're just going to spin it round, mainly aiming for the sides, because we don't want to take off all of the stuff that's on the top and on the bottom on the rollers. So we're mainly aiming for this piece. We want to take, because that obviously will catch a lot of dirt. But I would also say the underside is pretty important too, because that's the bit that's gonna touch the road. So just a light going over like that, and then I guess you probably want to wipe any excess off, like off places like this. Same with the jockey wheels, both sides. You notice it may look a little bit dark, but it's not really that dirty. So essentially, I made a mess of my bike there. Okay, so you can see that the chain is a lot cleaner. That's it for the midweek wipe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below.